Well, if you thought that winter on the west coast was over, think again. March is coming in like a big wet lion. Parts of the island are preparing tonight for one of the nastiest rainstorms we have seen in years. By Saturday morning, more than 100 millimetres of rain is forecast to fall over parts of the west coast, with massive waves set to hit Tofino. And in Port Alberni today, it snowed.
When it comes to tobogganing hills, this isn't exactly Mount Everest. But taking a ride a day before the calendar turns to March means winter is not done just yet.
Didn't get much of a winter, so I guess it's slowly coming out a little bit more and more.
Spring doesn't officially start until March 20th, and the Alberni Valley is getting a reminder of that. Were you surprised today to see the snowstorm?
Yes, very much so. Yeah, I was. In fact, my walking buddies didn't turn up, so I'm alone on the job today.
240 meters above sea level, Sutton Pass is covered in snow for the majority of the day, making the drive to the west coast of Vancouver Island treacherous. And speaking of the west coast, this shows the massive rain cloud that's heading its way. Tofino and other coastal towns are expecting 120 millimeters of rain over the next 48 hours. Pacific Rim National Park has elevated its wave hazard rating to high. The lone bright spot about the storm expected to roll in overnight is temperatures will likely remain well above the freezing level, which is good news for drivers as Highway 4 will be very wet, yes, but not icy. Still, the threat of flooding remains, especially near the harbor in Port Alberni, where in years past, 3rd Avenue has turned into a flood zone. But crews say they are prepared.
If things get out of hand, and by that I mean a heavy rainfall and a high tide, which we're not looking forward to or looking to, we just take it as it comes kind of thing. And if we have to block off any streets, well, we do as we need.
Envrionment Canada says this winter on the island has been one of the calmest in 2 decades. But tonight, that could change. So batten down the hatches. Winter's final wallop is coming our way. Chandler Grieve, CTV News, Port Alberni.